What's up, everyone? I'm blocking out the Mount Bachelor behind me. I'm at the Shasta Dam for none other than Rasei Fort, Kolonya. That's what I'm wearing today. I'm going to put it on for you again today. Get the top notes on this special one to put on. It's important how you put it on. Presentation on this fragrance. Special scenery, special fragrance. Here, California, forest. There's the big Shasta Dam behind me. I'll show other shots of it in this video. Just enjoying it. Bugs out here, but I want to get a couple videos for you guys when I'm down on vacation. Fragrances I've been sitting on. Both of them I got in the same order, same day. 5 months sitting on these things. Just good stuff. Anyways, glad you're here with me. Glad I can show you what I'm doing in my life. This journey's been crazy. These are my special fragrances. When I have a bottle, you know it's worth something. That just gives the extra oomph of, appreciation for the review. In my opinion, I paid for it, my own hard cash. Anyways, everyone, stay tuned for this review. All right, this is $120, 60 ml. It's $2 an ml for this great fragrance. Unbelievable. And this packaging, which we'll get to in a second. Getting good with one hand. Eau de Toilette, EDT. Don't let it fool you. It's packed with goodness. It's a splash format released in 2019 by Rasei Fort of Fort and Manle. You might be familiar with. This is not under the Fort and Manle line. I don't really have info on why the separate lines. I just know it is. This carries his name. It's getting a 4.33 out of 5 on Fragrantica. Notes include bergamot, neroli, petitgrain, clove, nutmeg, white pepper, bitter orange, pink grapefruit, blood orange, rosewood, orange blossom, rose, coriander, galbanum, rosemary, jasmine, ylang, geranium, lavender, angelica root, black plum, Indian vetiver, oakmoss, hay, amber, benzoin, sandalwood, Virginian, cedarwood, musk, and tobacco. Packed with goodness. Again, I don't mean to overstate this, but these fragrances that are packed this good by this guy's not trained at the Gross school, but man, his compositions are something to behold. If you haven't had a Fort Manle or this, just he knows how to put ingredients together, lay the smack down on them. Check out the let's do this. Put the phone away. This rosewood case smells like just deep smell. The smell, I lift this off, smell it all the time, just deep, beautiful. This alone, I would pay $20 extra for. Don't tell him. I don't want that to happen. I hope he has other lines in this line and continues this wood box. I love this hand-carved or handmade, I think it's hand-carved, rosewood container for this splash fragrance. I need to put this down. You can get the mountain. I'll stay down here. So this is a special splash on. So what I do, palm, I actually put it in my palm, dip that, do it on both. I want a lot. So I'm doing this for you guys. I'm gonna put it down again. So I got kind of soaks in without rubbing or anything. I literally go straight to the neck and in my beard and then rub on the wrists after. That's just how I've been doing it. You want it like heavy amounts all over. It just creates the sillage that we're gonna get into like nobody's business. And I started by putting it on the wrist and doing little bits with samples. It just does not work and show off the fragrance. This thing is meant, it's a splash on. It's how it's meant to be used. If you do it like that, your wearing is gonna be literally night and day difference of just putting a little spot on. It just creates this magic bubble on you that is just unforgettable, pleasurable, just a glorious wearing. So as soon as I read Rasei's story of creating this fragrance, it struck me. My grandpa was very near and dear to my heart, one of the most important people in my life, in my childhood, and his story, I connected with that 100%. So I can't, it's ingrained. This fragrance is connected with my grandpa forever. Just like he made it from memories of his grandpa. When I was a kid, I snuck into my grandpa's Old Spice, splashed it on. It made me feel like a man. It made me feel invincible. It made me feel stronger. And this, because it was a splash on, this just brings me back to that same thing, splashing it on and just putting a layer of invincibility on my skin. I'm stronger. Nothing's going to stop me in the day, and people are going to notice. With my grandpa, this bottle, I remember my first bottle, my mom bought me an Old Spice, like $8 at the store. And I put it on. It was not the same thing. It's the first thing I noticed, reformulation. His was, even the bottle was a different color. You could tell it was aged color. And I used to memorize my bottle at my home. When I go over to my grandpa's, I'd try to memorize every letter. And I'm like, I think she bought me the kids version. Like, I think there's something harmful in my grandpa's or something grown up adult that I can't have. And I always wondered what it was. Even when I go to the store, I would see if there was 2 different versions for sale. I was just convinced that my mom bought me a kid's version. It wasn't strong stuff until I didn't know what went on until I learned about reformulations in just the past year of what that was about. And I remember that memory. Long story short, this brings me back to the memory of that. And no, it doesn't smell like that. It's totally different. It's just a memory connected to this now that I have. It's the splash thing. It's just putting it on. Part of growing up as a kid. This provides a scent bubble. If you want to draw others into you, this is it. Ladies, if you need a gift for your man, this is it. If he doesn't know how to choose cologne, this is the one to choose. It's pleasing, mass pleasing. It's different. He won't smell like everyone. And it's just that cologne original feel without being old. Very modern, bright, cheery, and a pleasing fragrance. And the presentation is bar none. Proud to have a splash bottle in my collection. Another surprise among the 500 plus samples I just went through smelling. It floats around you perfectly. Every time you turn, a new whiff hits you. This is a sweet floral yet very unisex fragrance. This is fresh in the best of ways. This opens up, perfumer compared to the notes, this opens up and keeps on giving. Obviously, I read the notes list and it's crazy, but it doesn't feel that way when you apply it. Everything just harmonizes, comes together in the entire wearing. Not really top heart based transitions, but definitely different whiffs throughout the day while you wear it. Just pleasant whiffs of these different fragrances, like walking through a garden and being close to one plant and walking away from that plant and being close to another, like that, in the different whiffs as you move around and especially apply, like I showed in the video. This feels well mixed, extravagant, and just like a luxurious walk through a lush, rich farm with oceanic views. Nothing comes through dominant. It all floats as one accord, and it's a sillage that won't be forgotten. The florals, the citrus, the herbs, the earth. I don't know if I have a more aromatic fragrance than this in my collection. I have talked about this with other fragrances. Application is the absolute key to this fragrance to pull all of that out and get the full enjoyment of this one. Just right now, as I move my hands closer, because that's where I splashed on, and I can get different whiffs from where I put it on my beard and my neck, even while I'm talking this, and then I just put my hand up, and just a total powerhouse whiff. You just have this scent bubble that you're going to have. It's just one of those wearings that brightens the day, that changes the mood, that changes the game, that enhances your life. I talk about that. That's a big reason why I have fragrances. Sweet, fragrant, floral, all at once. It gives, and it gives some more. And then keeps on giving. Like you put this on and you're just ready for a bunch of butterflies to come around you and spread a sillage while they fly around you. That kind of airy picture is what I'm seeing with this fragrance when I wear it. I've worn it well over 5 times. probably 7, 8 times. I know I hit the 5 mark, and a few times randomly I put it on. Since then, I love the stuff. I apply this extra heavy, as you can see. So the price per ml is kind of different, because I'll probably use more than double than other colognes. Not that I can get away with using normal amounts. I just enjoy it so much. I just want that on me. It's a 6-hour wearing of just pure bliss like that. I don't mind at all. Again, its own accord with all those notes I read that just form different whiffs of those things. Nothing dominant. Just it hits those 3 areas: herbs, aromatics, the florals, a little bit of earthiness. I mean, the tobacco I can never pull out on its own, but it provides some of that just tad bit of nuance of a darker note that you'd want. Scoring: Kolonya, Rasei Fort. Experience a 15 out of 15. Originality and branding, 4 out of 5. Projection and sillage, a 4 out of 5. Longevity, a 3 out of 5. Composition, a 19 out of 20. 23 out of 25 for ingredients and price ml. The top's 10 out of 10. Heart, a 4 out of 5. The base, an 8 out of 10. 92. Another 90 on the channel. Collection worthy. I have it in my collection. No joke. Where would you wear this? I mean, this, you Chypre lovers, this is a sweeter style of Chypre. It's one of those change-ups I talk about. So again, buy it as a different option for your Chypre lovers, especially, and have it all year to just mix it up all year long on the fragrance. Who do I see wearing this fragrance? Jimmy Fallon. There it is. Mr. Personality. Mr. can give you so many things out of nowhere. You don't know what's coming. Matches the fragrance. How to apply? I showed you in the video. I use at least 1/4 ml. I would even some power days go half ml. I mean, I apply it heavy. Splash it on as thick and over as you can to just get that bubble of gloriousness. Definitely. Anyways, everyone, I'm going to get out of the way, let you see some sunset and dam. Peace out and be blessed. The upper parking lot was taken with the better view, but at least this gives you trees. You can barely see the dam water running from there, and I'll try to put a picture of the dam in the video.